New friends, new teachers, new routines. The first day of school is almost here.
The transition from the lazy days of summer can be chaotic for both parents and kids, but it doesn't have to be. We got some expert advice today from Beth Graue, professor of curriculum and instruction at the UW School of Education.
I think recognizing it's a transition is really important. So setting up things that make sense for that transition. So doing things like backing off on when they have to go to bed, moving it earlier and earlier, having kids have a chance to do something a little more structured in the morning when neither you or they are really awake. For the younger children, definitely give them a sense of what the place they're going to is going to be like. So if you've got a child going to a new school, walk over or drive over to the school and walk around the playground. Look in the windows so they can see there are no cages or torture devices, and just help them imagine what's going to happen.
How about the little ones going to school for the very first time?
Make sure that they know that you will be back, or that they will be back to see you again at the end of the day. That can be kind of scary. Make sure that they know how to handle all of the kind of the self-help types of things that need to be done. So things like finding his or her backpack and putting it on by themselves. What they practice doing things like going to the bathroom. Practice doing things like asking to go to the bathroom. Because I don't know how many children have been afraid to tell the teacher they have to go, and the result isn't good.
How do parents prepare themselves? It can be just as traumatic for them.
It is. And being not afraid to feel the feelings you're going to have. I mean, I can remember when both of my children went off to kindergarten. I was a kindergarten teacher, and I sobbed like an idiot. But that kind of emotion is part of parenting. One thing you could do is to plan something in particular that you will be doing that first day when your child goes. If you're somebody that stays at home, find out something else to do. If you're going to be at work, try to find something to do that isn't so mind intensive that you can't spend some time just imagining what your child's doing.
What about the key transition years? Elementary school to middle school is a big step.
Yes.
Middle school to high school is a huge step.
Yes. What's wonderful is that both in Madison, in both middle and high school, they have the first day of school just be for the sixth graders and for the freshmen. And that's so important because those buildings are much more complex than what most kids are used to. I think most children of those ages aren't likely to be as verbal about what they're feeling. So what you have to do is you have to listen carefully and be aware that they're going to be just as short-tempered as you might be, because a lot of kids worry. And so just leaving the door open as much as possible for them to come to you and say, listen, I'm afraid of this, or I don't know what to do if this happens.
We'll all get through it somehow, right?
Yep.
Well, and it seems, it's interesting that, you know, you've probably heard the phrase, everything I need to know I learned in kindergarten.
Yes. Yep.
It's true. It seems to be universal no matter what stage you are in your life. The first day of school,
Yes.
all of the same emotions exist.
And I would say for people in this area in this week, it's also for parents who have a child going to college for the first time. Yeah. That's another big step, that you will feel the same things you did as when they went to kindergarten.
Isn't that interesting?
Sobbing all over
It's gone
again.
full circle.
Beth, thanks for being with us.
All right, thank you.
And you're going to deal with that in just a couple of
La
years.
la 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 la! I'm not listening to you. It's going by so fast,
Yeah,
honestly.
it really
I can't
does.
believe
Well,
it.
good luck, everybody, heading back to school.
That's right.
And up